I'd like to welcome everyone to our webinar, our highlight product session, Service Advisor, Becoming a Service Expert, hosted by Circuitry.ai. My name is Mike Woolert, the Digital Marketing Manager at Circuitry.ai and moderator for this webinar. This webinar is being recorded, and the recording and presentation will be made available to you at the conclusion of the webinar. All attendees will be muted. However, you can post questions at any time in the chat or in the Q&A panel in the Zoom widget. On the agenda today, we will be discussing decision intelligence. We'll be giving an overview of our new Service Advisor product, and we will be giving a brief demo. We will have some time at the end, about 15 minutes or so or more for audience Q&A after the presentation. But like I said, feel free to use the widget at any time. With that said, I am excited to invite Ashok Kartham, the founder and CEO of Circuitry.ai.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we share about exciting new capabilities in our decision intelligence platform and expansion of Gen AI-powered advisor use cases. Circuitry.ai specializes in delivering AI solutions to manufacturers of discrete, durable, and complex products. There are some unique needs that these companies have. Most products are sold and serviced through independent channel partners such as distributors, dealers, retailers, and service networks. The knowledge gap among the sales and service personnel is much wider because of the shortage of qualified workforce and rapid pace of product changes. Manufacturers are looking for more effective ways to assist their partners in selling and servicing the products. And two, the product and services are more complex than those of other industries, such as like a financial or a hospitality industries. It is also critical to be accurate in the manufacturing product side with responses to support and to service requests, as errors could be very costly or even dangerous. Imagine like an elevator or equipment or medical equipment failing, and if it's not fixed properly, that could be very costly. So the accuracy of responses is very important and critical for this industry. And also the downtime of products could cost the customers. Again, if any of this equipment is down, like say an industrial equipment in a factory, then the whole production could be halted. So the solution need to reduce the resolution time and improve product uptime. To achieve this, Circuitry is focused on training our AI models on everything product related throughout the life cycle, starting with the product catalog, service knowledge, parts catalogs, to the bill of material, all the install bus data, and the life cycle transactions. So we could provide the best responses based on all the data available with these companies. And then in addition to just a simple unstructured knowledge data, we also are building a product knowledge graph to represent various relationships that exist across the products, product categories, product bill of material, and various stakeholders and transactions that are involved. And then all this AI can be used by our decision intelligence platform to augment through advisors, to analyze the data so you could get the more predictive outcomes, and also automate using the AI agents. Okay? As we provide this, we want to make sure all the stakeholders throughout the life cycle are enabled to get the benefit from these product data-driven decision intelligence models. And as instead of having like a silos of AI models that maybe different applications have, our aim is to have a centralized product knowledge graph and these decision intelligence models that can be used wherever the decisions are being made throughout the life cycle. Either it's in the marketing side, how you are helping your customers to decide the right products to buy, or in the sales side to recommend right products and configurations to customers. And then today's focus, how the various stakeholders such as dealers, contact centers, field service technicians, or even customers for self-service can leverage this data and the knowledge to quickly resolve issues that are with the products. So, and also want to be able to seamlessly integrate with various applications. So instead of their own silos of AI, they could leverage the decision models that we provide. So you can increase the consistency, velocity, and the quality of the decisions that are being made. Okay? To enable this, we mainly provide 3 layers of value. First, as we talked about, having the most robust product data, knowledge graphs, and the AI models based on that product data. Have the decision intelligence platform that, and then more importantly, the ready-to-use intelligent business applications, what we call decision circuits for advisors, analysts, and agents. And then all these applications are based on the industry-leading AI infrastructure as well as foundation models, and then can integrate with various SaaS applications, legacy or mobile, or even a process automation applications. So you have a seamless workflow automation. Right? And then also we want to make sure all the stakeholders, as we talked about, all the applications to have access. We are very excited to introduce our conversational AI assistant called PAL that allows users or applications to be able to interact or make the decisions with our advisors and the decision models using various channels. And also being able to interact like in multimodal, multi-language, and also obviously multi-channels, like including the voice or images to do this. And it can integrate with various applications and messengers, mobile apps to do it. So any of the users or applications can access at any of the sales and service points, whether it's on the website, whether it's in the field, or when you are interacting with the customer in any mode. So with that, I'm very excited to invite Nate Chappie, our Principal Product Manager, who will provide a quick overview of the Service Advisor use cases, followed by a demo. Nate?
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Ashok, for the great introduction there. So making service teams more productive end-to-end, that's a key focus for large manufacturers of complex durable goods, like Ashok was referencing. And during the entire life cycle of a product, from purchase, often through a dealer network, to repair, warranty, spare parts sourcing, there's opportunities for companies to increase service quality, speed, and customer satisfaction. Additionally, aging workforces retiring often means brain power is going out the door. In a tightening labor market, new, younger hires are just simply going to demand cutting-edge technologies to help them learn and adhere to best practices so that they too can help customers as best as they can. So in steps our solution, Service Advisor. Service Advisor equips customers, contact center agents, dealers, field service techs, and more with an all-encompassing tool to help find solutions quickly context and industry terminology like a veteran with encyclopedic knowledge. Speaking of knowledge, Service Advisor can be trained on a wide variety of product data and knowledge sources, including input from expert users. It can connect to wherever your corporate knowledge lives, like CRM systems or PDFs, and give curated advice to your users over text and voice and in any language. Companies that adopt Service Advisor can expect drastic improvements in resolution times, cost to serve, and product uptime. Some feature highlights. As Ashok mentioned, Service Advisor can be accessed through our PAL system, either publicly or privately. It works hands-free through voice and on mobile for field techs on the go. Browser extensions allow for no-code, seamless integrations with your existing CRM systems you already use. And our unique ontological approach focused on manufacturers allows our service advisors to talk the talk and really understand your specific niche domain, unlike any other platform. All of our advisors are fully auditable, transparent, traceable, and admins can analyze the output in aggregate to measure KPIs that are important to your business. Adopters of our platform can expect to see improvements in such metrics as service issue resolutions, overall equipment effectiveness, first-time fix rates, average handling time, just to name a few. It's extremely easy to use our platform, built on an AI native system, and it's ready to scale with you as you and your company needs grow. Your bottom line will grow also, with reduced staffing needs, reduced training costs, happier employees, and more satisfied customers at the end of the day. What really makes Circuitry stand apart is our manufacturing focus. Our focus on this domain means that we understand exactly what users want and what high-level decision makers need to analyze and measure. We understand how crucial accuracy is in service. And we leverage cutting-edge native AI stack to accomplish consistent quality results with our advisors. We also understand how risky it is to build a Gen AI solution in-house with challenges at every turn, keeping up with the fast pace of technological change, building out business plans, time to market, etc. On top of that, we offer enterprise-grade security, authentication, and governance, which means your data always stays secure on our platform. Let Circuitry mesh with your existing systems and start delivering a strong ROE today. Return on employee, I mean. So that's the end of my presentation here. Next, I'd like to invite Dhruv Desai, our solutions consultant, for a quick demo of the product. Dhruv, take it away.
Perfect. Thank you, Nate. Hope you guys can see my screen here. But again, very similar to what Ashok and Nate have covered. Our goal, Nathan has covered. Our goal here is at Circuitry is to really enable all of your stakeholders, right? Starting from your customer with seamless self-service capabilities, ensuring they're able to resolve issues quickly and independently on their own, to equipping contact center agents with powerful advisors that enhance efficiency and accuracy, all the way to dealers where you're boosting their sales and service effectiveness with personalized recommendation and optimizing growth. And finally, enabling your field service technicians with predictive troubleshooting, maintenance, and ensuring that they're proactively addressing issues, maximizing their productivity across the board. Now, what you'll see here in the next few minutes is how we're creating a cohesive and efficient ecosystem, and the goal is to drive success at every one of these levels here. So let's start off with the self-service stakeholder here. So your advisor will enable your end users to really resolve their issues independently, reducing the need for a direct interaction with your support system. By leveraging your AI-driven advisors, your end users can really quickly find the answers that they need, troubleshooting problems, and access all of the helpful resources that they need at their fingertips, and really reduce that load from your support staff. So from here, let's go and dive deep into the actual platform. So I'm going to share the screen here. Okay. So one of the ways that you can really access, or your end users can really access the advisor, is potentially from your support site or any page within your support site. For us, we have it on our support system where we have advisor linked here. They can click on it and go directly into the advisor. In this case, we're starting off with a lawnmower service advisor. Again, we've all had this situation happen where it's a weekend, we're ready to cut our grass. Right when we're about to start, something goes on with the lawnmower. We don't really know what's going on. Instead of your customers having to go through Google or YouTube or go through a manual, which they've probably already set away, or even contacting your support staff, they can easily come in here at a one-stop shop and figure out their answers on their own. So here, if I go into this, your advisor, and what you'll see here is a expanded version of the advisor for demo purpose. You can also have a widget that can open up here on the bottom right if you wish as well. So we can start off with an easy question. For example, what type of gasoline is recommended for my lawnmower? Now, what you'll see is not only are we recommending the answer, which is a 87 octane unleaded gasoline for this lawnmower, but we're also expanding and building confidence as to why this is used and what may be best practices around it. So we're building that confidence within your end user. And finally, the cherry on top is we're also giving them the knowledge source as to where they can go and find a little bit more details in a PDF format or whichever source that they have, along with diagrams and graphs to assist them a little further, more beyond just the advisor as well. We can also handle a little bit more complicated tasks. For example, in this case, we want some detailed steps as to why my lawnmower is not moving straight. And I want to learn how to adjust the tracking system on it, but I like it in a steps format. Well, guess what? We're able to enable that in steps format by giving them step-by-step directions. And again, also a knowledge source as to how they can go further, dive deeper into the source as well and learn how to do it on their own. Again, what this really does is it helps avoid them having to go all these different places and creates that fantastic customer experience. But of course, there are times where they do need to go and create a support ticket, or they prefer to speak to an agent. In that case, they can go and submit that ticket and create and leverage our support, our persona base here with the contact center agents as well. So in this case, let's dive into the contact center persona here. So with the contact center persona, your advisors really help streamline their workflow and improve their response times. Really automating those routine questions that they get probably multiple times, those busy work, and it allows your agents to really focus on the complex customer interactions that they may need to spend more time on. And what it also does, it allows your agents to be a lot more accurate and timely, and again, enhancing the overall customer experience for them and your end users as well. So if we were to go here into the actual demonstration, so what you've seen before is the actual a platform here, the widget, the expanded version. But as Nate has mentioned, we also have a Chrome extension that can integrate directly into your CRM or ticketing system, or any other website that you really want to integrate with, because it allows us to open it on the browser on the right side as well, and not having distracted from the actual solution. So in this case, let's take a look at one of these ticketing support tickets here. So if I click on one of them, in this case, what you'll notice is this individual has submitted a ticket because his lawnmower is overheating because of transactional fluid. But what you'll notice is it's automatically populated within the actual advisor. What this does is it really helps, again, speed up the process here for your contact center agents, not having to look through and go into manuals or ask for help, especially when it comes to training newer contact agents. They're able to have that expert on their fingertips. And again, similar to the last example, we have a listed way on how to change that fluid, along with another example of how to purge the system. We can take it a step further by clicking copy here. And what you'll notice is that it automatically populates in the ticketing resolution, and they can click service, save, and that is the resolution to that ticket. Again, going back to what I was sharing is we can really reduce the time to back to the customer, increase that customer satisfaction as well. But of course, there are times where these tickets may not be as simple, and we need elevated help here. And the contact center agent may reach out to a dealer or a service advisor where they may need to know a little bit more about the problem at hand and the parts that need to be recommended. So in that case, we can move to the dealer persona here, where here your advisors can really help your dealers benefit by personalizing their recommendation for the right cause and the right parts that they need. And this really helps when it comes to maybe dispatching those technicians that your dealers will do, because you really want to make sure that the right products are being recommended for the right job. And when I say products, I mean the right parts as well. So if we were to go here into the actual demonstration, in this case, we're taking a use case of an HVAC system service advisor. So here as a dealer, maybe the cause of a problem is that the E6 error is being occurred for the unit. I as the service advisor, I want to know what the possible cause could be and what replacement parts I need to be able to fix that. So what you'll notice here is that the error code is being identified as IDU, a problem with the IDU. And also the parts that need to be replaced are the PCB along with a fan motor. Again, what this really does, it allows them to recommend the right product and the cause to the technicians as well. We can take another example here. Maybe there's a P2 error that's occurring. And, you know, not only is this saving time, but especially going back to this use case where we're bridging the knowledge gap here with newer hires, enabling them faster, reducing that the speed to success. They're able to see that the P2 error is a overcurrent protection, and the parts that are needed are the PCB here as well, along with a fan part. So again, with this, they're able to figure out the cause, figure out the parts that they're needed, and from here, they can dispatch that field agent technician to go on site and accomplish that job and troubleshoot it successfully. Now, speaking about the field agent here, let's talk about that persona. Finally, we have the field agent. This is where it really comes all together, because your advisors will really help them detailfully diagnose step-by-step, troubleshoot based on the guides that the AI knows, and also helps them address the problem a lot more efficiently, especially when they're on site and may not have that communication with anyone. They have that expert on their fingertips. Again, when it comes to new technicians that may not know how to really address that problem, it greatly reduces time to getting the product back online, getting the part back online, allowing for a lot more overall productivity. So if we're to go into the actual demonstration here, what you'll see is that in this example, you've seen the expanded version, you've seen the Chrome extension. More than likely, your technicians won't have a computer that they're moving around with. More than likely, they have a mobile device, their phone, their iPad. So we're also able to enable them within the mobile device as well. So let's take a look here. Let's say the technician is working and they don't really know what an E0 error really means. So they come in here, they're able to understand what it means. Again, it typically indicates the situation. Not only is it telling them what the problem is, but it's also telling them how to fix it and additional sources where they can go directly. If a manual is 500 pages, they don't want to scroll through all of that. They can go directly to the 2-3 pages that's helping them figure out exactly what they need to do. And again, how Nathan was sharing before, there are also times where they may need some hands-free features as well as they're working on the actual HVAC system in this example. So I can start by speaking to it, and it will speak back to me as well. Here's an example. How can I diagnose a refrigerant leak?
One, perform a vacuum and pressure test to check for leaks. Two, use a leak detection tool or soapy water to identify the leak
As you may have heard, not only is it responding back on the screen with step-by-step instruction, but they can listen to it as well as they may be actually in the process of fixing the HVAC system as well. Again, this goes back, this encompasses all of how we're able to address each persona from self-service, contact center, dealer, all the way to field service technicians with all of the use cases and different way how we're able to deliver the messaging and deliver this information to them where they best feel comfortable. As an admin, you also have the ability to have full access across your entire conversations, your advisors, how many total conversations they've had, what the customer satisfaction is, what the engagement rate has been. So full metrics and KPIs across not only all of your advisors, but all of your personas as well. And of course, you can dive in a little bit deeper as well and start to understand what kind of conversations are being had across your advisors, whether it's one specific topic or the general different topics so you can start to really understand how your customers are the things that they want, maybe the specific topics that they're looking for, also the user feedback from your advisors as well. So again, thank you for taking the time to hear me out. I hope I was able to address how we're really capturing the market here and addressing how we're able to help all these stakeholders across the board. Thank you. Back to you, Ashok.
Yeah. Mike?
Yep. Oh, sorry. So now we're proud to offer an early adopter partnership with all of these benefits of onboarding, a trial period, and again, a partnership. With the trial period, you can get started on building your service advisors right away, so you can actually see the value in action over the course of your first 30 days of trial. And then we are also offering some discounted pricing after the first for the first 3 months. So I think you'll be able to get tremendous value out of that, out of our partnership, and you'll be able to realize that value right away. You can click on, you'll be able to click on the link. We can also go to there will be a link that you can click on to sign up for our trial and our adopter. But with that said, we will now we're going to open the floor to some questions. One of our first questions, Ashok, this will be for you. What differentiates Service Advisor from other chatbots or copilots?
Sure. First, as we talked about, what sets us apart is our focus on manufacturing. That allows our advisors to have unique industry, domain, and process knowledge, so we can support the unique needs we talked about, the need for accuracy, need for understanding complex data and the knowledge, need to ensure that product uptime is ensured and things like that. So that's our first differentiation, is we are specialized in this area versus other chatbots and copilots could be general knowledge focused. Two, as we talked about, we are very focused on training our AI models on the unique product data and the knowledge throughout the life cycle. And we are incorporating and implementing number of methods such as product metadata, ontology, product graphs or graph rag, and many others to improve the accuracy that these type of customers expect when they are dealing with the complex manufactured products. And then finally, as we talked about, we are leveraging the Gen AI. We are a native Gen AI-based solution to understand the intent, the entities, and also provide a guided model to improve the quality of the answers, to provide personal recommendations to provide it. And then finally, as we talked about, our focus is providing that decision intelligence layer, not just a response. So we are helping throughout that life cycle to make better product decisions, make better service diagnostic or repair and parts decisions to do it, and then integrate with other applications that companies are already using, either it's SaaS applications, enterprise, FSM, or dealer management systems, or RPA and things like that. So you can have an integrated solution that enables all the stakeholders, all process with unique product knowledge.
Great. Thanks, Ashok. Nate, I think the next question, I think you'll be able to answer. Can Service Advisor be used throughout, like, dealers? So if there's a dealer network, or if there's a collection of different dealers, will they be able to take advantage of Service Advisor?
Yeah, absolutely. It's as easy as just sharing a link. Through our PAL service, it's a powerful and versatile service. If your advisor is public, then it can be shared very easily. Don't need a login, but you could also keep your advisors private, secure, and invite only. So our model allows dealers to access advisors created by multiple manufacturers, even securely. So it's very easy for dealers, retailers, anyone in your service network to have a unified interface accessing the same information, the same advisors.
Great. And Nate, one other question. I think this is this will be a multi-question, but how will Service Advisor integrate with field service management systems, CRM systems, and then what is the benefit of using the advisors versus an AI capability that some CRM applications are now advertising?
Sure. Yeah, we have open APIs available as well as browser extensions. So that allows for low or no code integrations. We're making our API available via workflow automation and integration platforms such as Zapier as well. So thousands of applications can seamlessly integrate with us through that Zapier. And CRMs generally leverage kind of limited case data that's been captured or simple knowledge articles, whereas our advisors are trained on a more comprehensive knowledge set of sources such as like service and diagnostic manuals, service bulletins, troubleshooting guides, parts catalogs, you name it. So our advisors can be accessed by all internal and partner teams, even outside of CRMs, very cost effectively. So there's no lock-in to a single application. We provide, really the best advisors for the manufacturing vertical, trained on all of your unique product data to be used really wherever product-related decisions are being made up and down your organizations.
Great. Dhruv, this one will be for you. So I guess during that early adopter, or during that free trial, what is involved in that POV, that proof of value?
Sure, Mike, great question. So during the proof of value, generally it's done free trial for 1 month. But during that time, the goal is for us to ingest your knowledge, train our AI models on it, and give that access to your team for real life scenarios where you can qualify and test it out and see the productivity gains, the cost that you're saving from having self-service, faster resolution time, and allowing you to really compare it back to your current methods of whether it be keyword search or calls, etc.
Great. Excellent. Nate, going to go back to you. This is concerning implementation and onboarding. What is the length of implementation and onboarding?
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely been a huge focus for us, having the time to value for our customers to be in mere hours, not days or weeks. Typically takes just a few hours to create, train, and test your advisor with an initial set of knowledge. And you can add to that knowledge over time, update as needed. But the onboarding and advisor creation process is simple and intuitive. Our enterprise AI as a service model ensures that you have a lot better chance of success, lower upfront investment, as well as very manageable ongoing costs and really fast time to value end to end. So, the best way to validate this is to start with a trial account, and we'll be happy to get you started with that.
And Nate, will continue with you. So, this question: our field service team may not have Wi-Fi, and a need for this, tool on site. How would you enable these field service teams?
Yeah, it's definitely a common use case. So, but it's one that our advisor in PAL is well suited to support. So, we can provide precise answers and only the most relevant pages as reference information. The model is very effective when compared to like manual searches through multiple large PDF files looking for answers. It can work in an offline mode. It can work in a voice mode. Service technicians that are in remote areas, they need to work hands-free so that they can have their hands focused on the repair job. We also provide PAL on channels like WhatsApp and SMS, so it's available via text. And if you're in a place where you have no Wi-Fi but you have SMS, you'll be able to access the advisor that way. We also are available in multiple languages, providing really a global reach and global access.
Great. Thanks, Nate. And for this question, Ashok, we're going to go to you. We talked, costs and ROI are always a big thing. So mainly, what is the ROI and the cost justification to implement Service Advisor? As we hear AI costs more with computing and power consumption.
Sure. I think our customers can expect to have significant productivity improvements and cost savings while delivering better customer experience and product uptime. Right? Imagine we talked about the new salespeople or service technicians can get significant benefit and operate at an expert level immediately using the Service Advisor. We think a significant number of questions can be resolved by customers using self-service, improving the call center productivity. Call center agents can increase first call resolution rates and reduce the resolution times. And field techs can increase, as I think we have shown through the demo, increase the first time fix rates and perform the task more productively. So we think all the stakeholders that are involved can improve their productivity and deliver better experience and product uptime to customers. So we think productivity improvements, customer satisfaction, repeat sales to customers, all these are some things that can provide you an ROI to the system, which we are providing as a simple subscription and usage-based model without you having to incur like a huge upfront cost from the infrastructure or product development side.
And Ashok, I think that leads kind of into the next question. You touched on it very, very briefly, but what is the pricing model?
Sure. I think, as I mentioned, we provide a simple, cost-effective subscription plus usage-based pricing model based on the number of decisions the Service Advisor is augmenting. Okay? Again, if you think of Service Advisor is like having a knowledgeable service people available for customers 24/7 globally to do it. I think advisor pricing is a small fraction of the cost of a service expert or a technician. Okay? I know the exact pricing is something that our account executive can provide it, but as we already talked about, I think compared to the ROI that you can realize, I think the pricing and the cost it's very cost effective.
And Ashok, the last question. We've mentioned manufacturers, but which industries within manufacturing would this be? Would Service Advisor be best suited for?
Sure. I think as we talked about, we are focused on manufacturers of discrete, durable, and complex products, right? And also when manufacturers are selling and servicing through channel partners like distributors, retailers, dealers, and things like that, then we can deliver a lot better value. This can involve on the consumer side, from appliances, electronics, to office equipment, and more importantly, like heavy equipment, automotive, medical devices. All these are like a good target or industry verticals that can benefit from Service Advisor. Right? I think as we talked about the workforce shortage in the field service. So if you are experiencing that, which probably is in most cases, it's been difficult to recruit people for either your dealers or even for your direct service force. I think the advisors can augment and help you provide the service more effectively and cost effectively to do.
Excellent. I think that wraps up all of our Q&A for this. So when it comes to helping out and enabling our partners, we definitely want you to be at the forefront of change to improve your service delivery. And that's what we want to do. We want to elevate your service team. So, please contact us to learn how you can improve your productivity, product uptime, and customer experience with Service Advisor. Just a quick note, we're going to be at a few upcoming events. So hopefully we look forward to seeing you at Field Service East in Orlando from August 13th to 15th, or at the Service Council event. The Executive Symposium will be in the Innovation Lounge, and that event is from September 9th to 11th in Chicago. And please let us know if you'd like to start building these advisors with our early adopter program. We would love to show you how quickly you can get ramped up and start enabling and improving the productivity of your entire service team. So again, thank you for all attending. That concludes this presentation. Be on the lookout for the recording and the slides, and you'll also get a link to be able to join our adopter program and all the information from there. So again, thank you for attending, and we look forward to connecting with all of you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.